In this video, we're going to have a look at the alarm functions on the X12 in a little bit more detail. The first thing you want to look at is the reminder alarm. It's not a critical alarm, you don't really need it on. To turn it off, if we go to main menu, and then we go to system setup, reminder volume, and here we can tap reminder volume bars and scroll all the way down to turn it off. To come back out, we press the crosses to bring us back to the main screen. For the next section, we're going to have a look at how to switch the individual alarms off, how to switch the alarms off permanently, and look at the alarms we can and can't switch off without going into the software. So to start with, we'll have a look at the alarms, individual alarms. So we can go into this in two ways. We can go to the alarm setup from the main menu, or we can press the soft key on the bottom of the screen. So if we go to alarm setup, in here we've got some options. I like to set the visual alarm to background flash, because now we can see quite clearly when there is something that you need to take action on. We're next going to go to the alarm options. In this screen we can scroll down each alarm and we can switch them off individually. And we do that for CO2, heart rate, blood pressure, SpO2, temperature and pulse rate. Now, some alarms you can't switch off altogether. They're called critical alarms, such as apnea and some of the arrhythmia alarms. However, there is a way of doing it through the software. So we'll have a look at that next. So we're just going to come out of this screen here, and we're going to go to maintenance. Now, when the machine's new, when you first get it, it asks you to input a code. That's the code we're going to put back into here to get into that. However, in a lot of cases, someone will put a code in that gets forgotten, or they'll leave and you're not sure what the code is. For example, I'm just going to put the wrong code in here to show you what happens if you get it wrong. So, wrong password. So now what do we do? Okay, so we come back out of that and we go to factory maintain. The override code for factory maintain is always 998. We go into that screen and we can scroll down all the way to the bottom here. We've got password management. If you go into password management, we can reset the user password. So we're just going to put a simple password in here, lowercase a, b, c. Okay, it's going to ask us to do that again, lowercase a, b, c. Confirm, and it's going to say the password has been changed successfully. We're going to come out of here, and now we're going to go back to the maintenance screen. We're going to go to user maintain, and we're going to put in the password we've just created. Now we've got some options. The option we're looking for is alarm setup. We're going to go into alarm setup and we're going to go to pause time. Now if you go to pause time, you've got some options. We're going to choose permanent. We're going to come out of that now. We're going to come out of this, we're going to come out of this, and out of this. The next thing we're going to do is press the alarm silence button, and you'll get a warning coming up to activate alarm off function. We're going to click yes. And now you will have a bar here that says audio alarm off. You will still have the flashing text, but you won't get any alarm. To reverse the action we've just taken, if we go into menu and we go to alarm setup, alarm options, we can see that no matter what we've done, everything is going to be off. However, in a lot of cases, you not want to have all the alarms turned off. So first thing we're going to go down to alarm volume, and we're going to choose what alarm volume we want. We can then go back to maintenance, we can go to user maintain. We're going to put in the code we created before. We're going to go into that. We're going to come back to alarm setup, and we're going to switch it from permanent back to your choice. Come out of that. Now, the one thing you're going to see here is that even though we've done that, you're still going to have audio alarm off, and that will still flash until you press the pause button, which will set the alarms back to where they were to start with.